I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end.
Hey everybody, welcome back. When we left off, we were heading to Minefield for Mora Brown as part of the Wasteland Survival Guide quest to pick up some landmines. So let's check our map. Alright, we are here. We're going all the way up there, so it's a pretty good ways. And we're going to make a little stop along the way at a couple of locations. As I mentioned before, I've got the map markers here popped up so we can just kind of run by and scoop up and at least get these to pop up on the map so maybe you guys can see them if you haven't seen them before. So we'll do that as we're on our way up to Minefield. First place we'll hit is this thing called Miranda. It's actually a boat. It's got some stuff to loot. There's a lot of boats in this game. They don't really have a lot of purpose other than just having some stuff to loot, which is kind of cool. We're going to go ahead and run by it and get those to pop up on the map. I have a thing about that. Whenever I'm near something, I like to go to it just so it'll pop up on the map. I like seeing all of those icons filled up. Plus you get some pretty good stuff that way. Get some good battles. Level up at a pretty decent rate. So I think we need to go over here. I think I see it now. Gotta be careful though, you never know what kind of enemies you're gonna run into. But around water, it's a pretty safe bet that you're gonna run into a Mirelurk or two. Which I hate. I hate those things. Some of the creepiest monsters in this game for me to have to deal with. Cool little area. It's awful quiet over here. Yep, I see eggs. Oh great, Mirelurk spawning ground, so I know we're gonna get some action here. I don't see any yet popping up on my radar, but I know you bastards are here. Boat's over there. While we're in the neighborhood, let's go ahead and check this out. There's another, because there's a boat right here, and then I think there's some combat over there. So. There's the boat. Michelle. A lot of beer. I'll take one just in case I need some inventory help later. If you notice, I'm not really picking up much of the blood packs. As some of you may know that have played this game pretty extensively know that when you first get those, they're kind of useless. You have to kind of complete an optional quest or objective later to make those useful. I'll show you guys that when we get to it, but for now I'm not going to collect them because right now they're really worthless. Alright, here's the under the bridge thing. I thought that there were... What was that? I thought that there were enemies there. I guess not. I'm really paranoid that I'm going to get snuck up on by a Mirelurk or two. We go, oh crap! Damn! Alright, I'll take that lunchbox. Oh crap, there's a grenade there. That one didn't blow up for some reason. More grenades. Duck and cover. Skill book, that's a nice surprise. I forgot that was down here. Explosive increased by 2. Whenever I see duck and cover, the first thing I think of is a sneak book, when I know it's not. I guess just by the name, duck and cover. For some reason it makes me think of sneaking, although, you know, duck and cover makes sense. That's what they used to tell people to do for atomic bomb explosions, even though I'm pretty sure that's not going to help you very much. But hey, I guess if it helps you mentally, then it helps. Let's see, I think that's the boat I need over there. crazy noise. Whenever you sprint in the water, it sounds like you're creating a sonic boom under the water. I have no idea why, but it's kind of annoying. I'm really wondering where the enemies are. There's nothing over here. There's Marge. Now I wonder where the Homer boat is. Let's see what Marge has got. Missed something here? Mirelurk eggs. I don't want that. See if there's anything in here. There's a little something there. It's locked up, but it's very easy, so... Scotch. Watered down scotch. Hey, level up. Alright. Let's see what I need here. I'm trying to think ahead to the objectives I have coming up. I know I'm going to need a little bit more medicine. It'd be nice when I get my lockpick up to 50, but I can't get it to 50 now, so I'm not going to go too crazy with that. I'll get there slowly. If I sneak up, small guns up. All right, here we go. There's the perk I'm not going to get because I don't want to get a bunch of extra skill points, but I will take Child at Heart. This is another cool perk like what was the other one? Lady Killer. That I took earlier that gives you unique dialogue options with certain characters, in this case children, and it helps make up the difference if you have a low charisma like I do. It says the Child at Heart perk greatly improves your interactions with children, usually in the form of unique dialogue choices. So I will take that. That definitely comes in handy. Okay, let me get out of there. I see an Eyebot coming down. I usually don't shoot those things. I'm gonna let him go. Okay, where were we? Moving on. Oh, I still haven't found the boat that I came here for. There it is.
Some way could not be found to prevent destroying of the soul. This is Enclave Radio with your host.
There's the boat we came here for. This water looks terrible. There's Miranda. Stim packs. Can't lock that one. Not a big deal though. Stim packs. As you guys are starting to see, this is why I don't carry food. I have so many stim packs. They're everywhere. Play your cards right and just, don't get your ass kicked too much, and you'll never really need to carry any food. Next stop. The Pop Stop. That rhymed. Getting kind of lonely out here. Cool looking area. Look at that, like sunset. I love the subtle soundtrack in the background when you're wandering around. It's so subtle and kind of fits in so well, a lot of times you don't even realize it's there. And that's pretty much what you need when you're talking about ambient like background noises. That means it's doing its job well. You only notice it really when it's gone. Is this the place? Yeah, that's one of those rocket places. We'll go see what's up over here. That's the Pop Stop. Trying to knock that trash can over just to be a rebel, but it wouldn't work. I was denied my rebellion. I'll take those. Scrap metal and sensor module. Okay, moving on. I'm not going to go over there to the Bethesda ruins just yet. We may go down there later on. Our next stop is... Well, do you want to go to Scrapyard? Let's go to Scrapyard first. Pick up an old friend that you guys might be familiar with. That will help me with my loneliness. Nope, I see some red marks finally. Who we got? More rats. Well, that was a little anticlimactic, but oh well. God, I'm so paranoid. I keep thinking things are creeping up on me. Oh. Raider. Oh. I love doing this. Hit him in the hand. Come on, come on. Yes! Oh, that's so great. I love that. Doesn't have anything I really need, though. Whoa. Still here. Oh, there's one up there. Come on, I know you're over there. Nope. Oh. I'm too old to be out here raiding. Get out of here. I think I just got mugged by Morgan Freeman. Take that. That was exciting. Sun's starting to go down here, so I'm going to do my usual little trick of standing around for a few hours. Anyway, our business here in Scrapyard will cure my little loneliness problem I'm having right now. I don't always have a companion, but it's the kind of thing, once you get used to having a companion and you don't have one again, it feels kind of weird. So, I'm going to go get this guy. That's the spot right there. But on the other hand, once you get used to not having them, they're kind of a pain in the butt, so. It's a double-edged sword. Come on! Come on! Damn it! Tree doesn't explode. What the hell happened to these textures? Oh boy, that's ugly. Oh, there they are. I think my computer was just tired. Didn't want to load them. Okay, let's take a few of these. See, I got 40 stim packs, man. This stim packs for days, man, days. Okay. Moving on. It's always strange how the robots are just kind of randomly wandering out here. Makes me wonder where the heck they're coming from. The Robco factory is way to the south, so. This is actually one of the few times I've actually gone to the actual official door of this place. I always kind of end up bumbling into it from the side. This time I actually go through the gate. Now I got to figure out where in here I need to go. I have no sense of direction, as I've said in some of my other Let's Plays, so this should be interesting as I wander around in here for a while. Hopefully I'll bumble on where I'm trying to go quickly. Awful quiet in here. I think I need to go this way. Ooh, what's that I hear? Oh, look at this. Nice. Uh-oh. It's a dog. What's the matter, boy? You lose your master? Well, you're pretty friendly, aren't you? You want to go with me for a while? Sweet. Now I have a new companion, Dog Meat. As you see, I do have a different texture in for him to make him look like a German Shepherd. Doesn't really change him. He's still kind of the same dog, but I like the way this looks. Let me see. I'll give him a stim pack here. Maybe this will help you feel better. Lord knows I have plenty of them. Okay. Now I got my buddy. We can move on. Oh, I don't want that pool cue. Get out of here with that. I'll take that assault rifle, though. And I'll take your pistol. Don't care about the trader outfit. He must have been killed by the raider. Ah, I bet that was his owner. Yeah, I bet that was his owner. I don't guess I've ever noticed anybody here by Dog Meat except for the raiders. Actually, I don't. So this is the first time I've actually seen somebody that might have been his master. Things didn't end too well for him, as you can see. Okay, well, that's kind of new. I'm telling you, all these years later, finding little things all the time that I missed. All right. You know, we'll catch that on the way back. We're heading on up to We'll go ahead and head on up to Minefield. I do want to swing by Agatha's house because there is a cool quest in there that I want to get to at some point, but we'll get back to it. Right now, we're just going to go straight on to Minefield since it's right here. There may be some stuff in the this area here to loot, but I'm not going to wander around in there forever. We're just going to get rolling. What is that? Blue rocks. Sorry. Got distracted by something shiny. Sorry, folks. Now, mines aren't the only thing that's in Minefield. The other thing that's in Minefield is a sniper named Arkansas. He is a very good shot. But he also has one of the first sniper rifles that you can get in the game, which is why I like to take this quest early. Because the build character that I'm making is a sniper type character that gets a lot of criticals and long distance shots. The sniper rifle is my perfect weapon. The regular ones and the specialty ones that come later. So I definitely want to get this going. And there's Minefield. Seen better days. Now along this road here, you'll notice that if you played this game before, that Arkansas is up there. He's on this building. We'll see him as we get closer. And he shoots these cars in the road as you get close. And after a couple of shots, they'll explode. And if you're too close when that happens, you will get blown up with them. But he's not actually shooting them. The game wants you to think that he is, but he's really not. As you get close, the cars automatically detonate. So I've killed Arkansas from way back here before, because I've seen him walking around. But the animations and exploding cars thing still happens when I get up close to him. So there's no way to keep him from blowing up those cars. They're on their automatic script, so to speak. Oh, there it goes. See? Gotta back way up, because this explosion is huge. Come on, get on with it. Kaboom. Okay. You can hear the bullets whizzing by. Now, I try to pop him from way back here before he can even really see me, but there he is. See him standing there? Alright. Let's see if I can get a shot on him. Because if you hit him from way back here, it makes it a lot easier to creep up on him. So I'm just going to take all kinds of drugs here and see if I can get a shot on him before he moves. Got him! Nice! Now I'll show you what I mean. See, he's dead now. But when I go up to this car, it's still going to explode like he's shooting it. Oh no, wait a minute. There, the car blew up. Never mind, that's actually not going to happen. Yeah, I lost track of how many cars we have that get shot. Never mind, just the one. Thought there were two. Okay. Every time I come in this town, it's so hard. Careful, boy. To make it through here without triggering at least one of these stupid mines. I made it. At least I made it that far without blowing something up. But I'm pretty sure I will before I leave. I always seem to do that. Cherry bombs, because I'm getting close to being able to make my bottle cap mines. Okay, going on up. And there he goes. Arkansas bit the dust. He's got his finger on the invisible trigger. With the rounds. Big old bomb. I'll take that. The gate key here is the key you need to unlock the several houses that are in Minefield that we're going to loot before we leave. And of course, my beloved sniper rifle. You see the condition's not very good when you first get it, but quick trip to Moore Brown will get that settled up. And much stronger. Over here we got some bullets. Bullets, bullets, bullets. Earlier in the game, or at least at this stage in the game, it's the 308 rounds are a little more difficult to come by. But by the time you get to Rivet City, you can keep myself in a pretty decent supply, but not a lot in this part of the map. Now I usually walk around a little bit just to see if I can scoop up a couple landmines. I don't try to get every single one, but I'll get them as I see them, like this. This one. See, it doesn't matter what I do. I always hit at least one. I will get the ones that I see, simply because as you see, every time I pick one up, you get 5 experience points. Well, man, there may be don't know, 20, 30 of these landmines around here. It ends up giving you a significant amount of experience just by doing this. It's also a good place to get lawnmower blades, things like that, if we decide to build something later. Sure. Plus you make a ton of money selling all these things because I don't need nearly the amount of mines that you end up with after I leave this place. So coming to Minefield and doing all this is very lucrative. Alright, let's go in here first. Zane House. Turn the lights on. Dog meat turned around and looked at me like he was about to bite me. Fission battery. Hey, some darts. 20 darts in that pack is basically the same as picking up 20 caps. That's how I look at it. Pre-war book. Texture doesn't look very good. I'm going to install a different one. These houses don't have a ton of stuff in it, but they got a few interesting items in them. It's worth looting. Come on. Come on, man. There we go. Weird collision detection there. I'm probably going to run into some more locks that I'm not going to be able to pick at my present level. Take all of that stuff. Got a stealth boy too. One of those items that I always have that I forget that I have, especially in times when they could really come in handy. Going upstairs. Oh, you know what? Now that I made that long distance shot, go back to my assault rifle. I like this gun better than the hunting rifle because obviously it's a lot more powerful and faster. But the hunting rifle is actually more accurate from long range when I need to make a snipe shot. So, Pugilism Illustrated. That's one thing you can find in these places is book, or you find a few books. So I guess that is pretty significant. I forget sometimes because, like I said, I'm not always trying to level up as fast as possible, so I forget where I find books. Not as excited about it as a lot of players are. Nothing there. One thing I wish they had more in this game. I don't know if it even would, how much it matters. Probably none at all, but just for like immersion, it'd be nice if they had more regular everyday clothes that you would stumble across. Like they have a few, but I always wish there were a few more different outfits. It seems like everybody in DC wears the same clothes. You know, you got 4 or 5 different outfits that everybody seems to wear. It just seems kind of weird to me. Of course, I know they can only fit so much into these games. They are on time limit and on a budget. Flower. Yeah, no thanks. Here's the playground that Mora told us to go to when we got to the center of town. It should update our quest. There we go. Travel to the playground in Minefield. Now it says we should return, but we're not going to return just yet. We have a little more exploring to do. A few more landmines to pick up. And 3 more houses. That one, this one, and this one. Benson House. Okay. Start in the kitchen. So I'll take the sensor module. Don't care about that stuff. This is a really good town to go to if you need items to build stuff. I guess that kind of compensates for the fact that there's nothing really in this town, no people or anything, nothing to interact with, just that crazy sniper guy. But if you like building things, lots of items used in crafting other items can be found in Minefield. Upstairs. Oh, look at this guy. Let's take that pistol. Thank you, sir. Wastelander died with their head up there. Help them lay down. To the bedroom. Obviously was a child's room. We'll take that medical brace. So I might use it to build something later. Take the lunchbox. So you'll see that a lot. Grimy pre-war business wear. You see that same outfit a lot, and they kind of look the same. Okay, there's something back here. All of the dressers that are blocking the safes. It's kind of funny because they're all moved out. Like somebody tried to open it up to try to pick it and pick the lock or whatever, and they couldn't get it open, so they just left it. Take the sexy sleepwear. Medicine increased by 2. Okay. We're done in here. Tell you, when I first played this game way back in like 2009, because I didn't play it immediately after it came out. I didn't have a system to play it on. I finally got a video card in the crappy PC that I had at the time. Hey, look, the Dark Brotherhood's been here. Anyway, I finally was able to get a video card in the crappy computer I had, and I was able to play Fallout. This was 2009, and it was a quad-core processor in that one. And man, I had so many fits going inside houses like this. We played on PC, and I actually think this happens sometimes to folks on consoles. When you would go into small enclosed areas, like inside a house, it would lock up. The game would lock up. I don't know, the frame rate would just go so high or something, or it had something to do with quad-core processors. So I remember when I first did it, it used to drive me crazy. I would walk around in a house like this and explore, and I would be hitting F5 every 10 seconds. That's the autosave, because I never would know when my game would just totally freeze up. And how many times I'd done that and not saved for like forever, which is a habit I've gotten out of finally. I save a lot now. But back then I didn't, and man, it would just kill me. Just thinking back on that, it was such a nightmare. Especially in a place called Tranquility Lane that we'll be visiting later. It was a real problem there, because you had to go into a house to solve it, to finish the quest the way I wanted to finish it. So, God, every time I go into a house, I'm so grateful for that quad-core processor fix that keeps my game from locking up. So I'm proud for what I've got, but I still remember where I came from. I'll take that book. It's always interesting when you find bodies laying around with a bunch of medics nearby. You just know that they intentionally OD'd, probably. Stupid dog. They should have put a script in there where the dog does not stand in the doorway. If it's in a doorway, it automatically just moves back or forward and just doesn't stand there. Okay. Oh. One more thing about this house while I'm thinking about it. This little lock thing here. Model of home. Very hard lock. I've never had my lock pick all the way up to 100 the first time I've come through here. But, because I always go here so early. But you know what? It's nothing in there that's worth the crap. It seems like it would be because it's really cool and it's got a very hard lock. But I think it fluctuates between a few different things, but it's just like a few buff outs, maybe a couple of, just a couple of chems, a few caps, something like that. It's a total, what's the word? Just a letdown, I guess would be the word. Disappointment from what you think it is and what it actually is. Let me scoop these mines up. I wanted to go back there and point that out to people that would be like, oh my God, you didn't check the model home. Well, I checked it. I'm just not worried about it. I would have picked it though, had my lock pick been high enough, because I compulsively pick locks, but it's not even worth messing with. Okay, one last house. Take the brass knuckles. Mainly so I can repair spiked knuckles when I get those later, because I actually like the spiked knuckles. I don't want that. Alright, last one. I want the teddy bear. Go ahead and get this mine. There are a few more mines scattered around. They seem to be populated every 4 or 5 feet, game feet. but that you get the idea. And this is the only house with enemies in it. And it's bugs, and they're everywhere. I'm wearing my headphones as I do this, so it sounds like the bugs are crawling on my head. There's one. Oh. Dog meat. Fail, dude. Fail. Seriously, dude? Take you back to scrapyard. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, boy. Pre-war books. For those that may have not done this before, if you guys are still out there, the pre-war books come in major handy later on down the road. So that's why I'm taking the time to collect them all. For another one of those never-ending experience earning things like taking the scrap metal to that guy in Megaton, there's someone that you could take the pre-war books to eventually. Lots of caps and lots of experience. A little exterminating. Dog meat's just standing there licking himself when there are active enemies all around us, but that's okay. That's just how he rolls, I guess. Ah! Well, he's growling at them at least, so I guess that counts as progress. I may have mentioned this before in an earlier video, I don't know, but if not, I'm going to mention it now. Dog meat in the default game can be killed. In my game, he can't be killed. You know, for a lot of reasons. I know that's a pretty major change from the default game, the companions not being able to die, but I think it's one that I feel is necessary, especially for dog meat, if you really want to have some fun with him and be able to have him with you for a while, because he's really weak. Like early on, he's really weak and he's really stupid. And those two things are a lethal combination when he goes running off to fight Deathclaws and Mirelurks and gets slaughtered, you know, 15 minutes after you got him. So he is set to essential now. He can't be killed. It doesn't mean that he can't be stopped. But it's the kind of thing when you attack an essential NPC in the game, or you see them be attacked but they won't die. They just kind of drop to their knee for a minute or two and then they get back up. That's what happens with dog meat. He just kind of falls over, plays dead, so to speak, for a few minutes, and then he gets back up as good as new. I think that's fine, because honestly, if I'm in some shit deep enough to where dog meat gets killed, then by the time he gets back up, I would probably be killed too, if it's that serious of a fight. So it's not like I get to use this. I'm trying to make this companion into a tank that can never be can never be killed. So hopefully, if the mod works, he should be essential. Just happened to spot this out of the corner of my eye. I don't know if this is a... Yep, it is. Gainful Power Station. See, folks, I got a compulsion. I gotta get that thing on the map. This video is actually going by pretty quick, so I think we're gonna go ahead and make another pit stop that I was going to wait to do, but we're just gonna go ahead and do it because it's right here. We're gonna go see a lady named Agatha for a nifty little quest. The hardest part about this quest for me is finding the correct entrance way to get to her house. Oh. Dang. Whoa. Hey, these are the guys I just killed. They must have respawned. Let me go ahead and take that Grognak the Barbarian. Repair some stuff here. Let's break in our sniper rifle. Nice. Love, love, love this gun. She got caught loading her weapon. He's still growling. I wonder if there's something. That must mean there's one over there. Oh well, I'm not worried about it. Anyway, what I was saying is the hardest part about this quest is getting it started, because there's only one little bridge to get to her house, and I have a hard time tracking it down sometimes. Check the map. Make sure I'm going on the right way. Okay, See that tower right there? That's where we need to get to. So the bridge to get but it's surrounded by like a canyon type thing. So and there's one bridge that leads across it. So that's what I have to find. Yep, and again, I don't know where it is. That's not me breathing, by the way. That's my character. After you sprint and use up all your action points, he starts panting. Ooh, nice shotgun. Oh. Damn, he crippled me. Have a seat. Yeah, nice shotgun. Oh, whoa. Crippled limb. I think my head's crippled by judging by the static here. Status? Yes! Crippled my head with a shotgun blast. There. Ooh, tumblers today. Go ahead and take that. Lockpick increased by 2. Okay. Combat shotgun. There. Nope. Come on. Oh, move, dog. Damn you! Get out of the way! Dogmeat is living down to every stereotype Fallout 3 companions have earned. He literally walked into right into the sights of a sniper rifle. Damn it! Come on! So right off the bat, Dogmeat demonstrates why it is always nice to have him set as essential. Like he wants you to kill him. He just doesn't want to be here anymore. I broke him my sniper rifle. Now I'm out of bullets for it. So we'll go to 10mm pistol. All right. Now where was I? Oh yeah, I was looking for the bridge to get to this place. Sure, it's something obvious, an obvious trail to get to this place, but for whatever reason, I just can't find it. There's the bridge. Ooh, there's a merchant over there too. I wonder if I can get to it by just... Ah! Spider-Man around the rocks there. Who is this?
Here
Doc Hoff.
Ah, welcome, weary traveler. You look like a traveler in need of relaxation and the finest of chemical assistance.
Well, it wouldn't hurt.
Well, wander no more, my good friend, for I am Doc Hoff, procurer of the finest of medical goods and chemical assistance. Now, how may I help you?
Well, tell me about this caravan. I keep seeing you guys around.
I provide food, drinks, and discreet chemicals to discerning customers around the wasteland.
Discreet chemicals.
I help ease the suffering of my fellow man. For a price. I don't have a home office exactly, but I organize much of my trade with Ernest Rowe in Canterbury Commons.
Okay, Canterbury Commons. I'll keep that in mind. Can you repair something for me?
For a price, sure.
I got a pretty decent amount of caps here. Go ahead and have him repair that. Shotgun. That's good. Now I'm here to buy.
Let's see what the good doctor has in his magic bag, shall we?
Now, I normally won't bore you guys, like I said before, with this kind of stuff, but since I'm out in the wasteland and the guy's standing right there, I'll just go ahead and get this done. Unload some of this. Look at all these mines. 34 mines. And I didn't even get them all, so there may be anywhere from 40 to 50 of them in there. That's not even all the mines. I just kind of grabbed the ones that were right in front of me. You know what? I'm going to get rid of the brass knuckles. I know I was going to use them to repair stuff down the line, but I don't care enough. Yeah, I always get the spike knuckles, and they are cool as far as that kind of melee type weapon. But I don't really use it all that much, so I'm not going to worry about it. I don't use this many hand grenades either. I use a few, but not a lot. I usually end up hurting myself if I go too crazy with them, so. Alright, took all his money, and let's see if he has anything that I want to buy. I'll take the rat away. I'll take your stim packs. I don't need any of that stuff. I'll take your psycho for sure. Take the mentats. I'll take your buff out. What else you got? Ooh, schematics for a nuka grenade. You know what? I don't use these too much, but I'm gonna go ahead and buy this. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. I think you can find those somewhere, but a schematic for that. But no need. It's right there. I'll go ahead and buy it. Plenty of money to be had in this game, so it's not like I won't be able to get it back. Okay. In fact, I'm going to get a little bit of it back right now because I'm going to continue to sell some of this junk. Mora only needs like one frag mine, so I can get rid of those. Get rid of all the grenades, don't care. I'll keep the bottle cap mines for sure. Be glad when I can start making those. I'll keep the sleepwear. Beer can go. One water can go. Vodka can go. I thought I had some scotch. There it is. That can go. Let's see. Don't want to get rid of any of that. I can get rid of all these darts. I'll keep the mini nuke for now. I don't have a fat man yet to shoot it with, but probably will eventually. So I'll keep at least one. But I will end up selling a lot of the mini nukes because that's another one of those weapons that I just don't use very much because the explosion is so big, and the Fat Man itself, the launcher is so heavy, it's just not practical to carry around, especially for me since I'm not a big guns character. All right, cool.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Gotta go.
Cheers, pal. Watch yourself out there.
I should be telling you that walking around in a suit. Look at dog me. Come here, boy. Come here. Come on. Oh. He'll catch up. We're at Agatha's house. She got a nice little spot here, frankly. I wouldn't mind living here if I was in this crazy-ass world of Fallout. That's Nomi your business. Nomi the clown.
Oh, my.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting any visitors.
Hey.
My. You certainly do look a little bit worn out from your travels. Oh, just look at my terrible manners. I'm Agatha. It's so nice to meet you. Now, what brings you all the way out here?
It's funny, I was about to ask you the same thing.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just fine out here. My husband, rest his poor soul, saw to it that our house was well protected from the elements and the inhabitants of the wastes.
Oh, I take it you don't get many visitors then?
Apart from supply caravans, you're the first person to set foot inside my house in a long time. It's not for lack of trying at this point, mind you. I'm just far off the beaten path. Living in this isolation protects me, but it has also made me very lonely.
Yeah, I bet. Surely you haven't severed all contact, right?
Oh, goodness, no. I have a supply caravan that passes here maybe once a week.
Ah, Doc
I
Hoff.
trade with him for whatever I need, and I stock up enough till they return.
Well, Doc Hoff specializes in food and chem, so she's probably got a full belly and a stone 24/7. Let's see. What do you have to trade?
Besides shelter, well, I offer something in the way of entertainment. I play songs on my homemade violin, and people trade me goods. If not in person, I use my husband's old radio set. The men in the caravan say it keeps their morale up on lonely nights in the wasteland.
Oh, neat. So the radio can broadcast across the entire wasteland?
Yes, my husband was very proud of the setup. He tinkered with that thing for years to get it working. I've tried to use it to get whatever I need, but I've never gotten a reply.
Well, is there any way I can help?
But now that you mention it, yes, there is.
What is it?
My trading depends on my violin. Without it, I have nothing to play, no way to make music.
Okay.
If you can bring me a violin, a better one, I'd feel much more secure.
I don't know. That doesn't sound like something that would have survived the war.
Yes, very sad, isn't it? Sad to think that no more musical instruments will ever be made the old way ever again. Well, fortunately, I know where perhaps the last real violin in the world exists. If you give me your word that you will recover it, I will tell you more.
Huh. How about this lady killer here? If only you had something to keep me safe, my little honeybee.
Oh my, I didn't know I still had the looks. Well, you just made my day, you sweet thing. Let me give you something extra to help you on your way.
Thank you.
I have a small amount of ammunition that my husband left behind. A box of odds and ends. I don't think I've opened it in years. If you do this for me, you're welcome to take whatever you need.
Cool. All right, I'll give you my word. I'll do my best to find it.
Oh, I don't think I've been this happy in years. As promised, here's the key to the ammunition box. It's right under the radio table. Before you leave, I have some information that may help you, at least a place to begin. It all starts with my great-great-grandmother Hilda back in 2077, before the bombs fell.
Make it quick, please. Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but just tell me where it is.
I'm sorry, I know I tend to ramble. Comes from being lonely.
It's okay.
If you insist, I'll get right to the heart of the matter then.
Thank you.
I'm looking for a particular violin, not just any.
Oh, let's be picky
The
then.
violin you're looking for is called the Swa Stradivarius. It's located in Vault 92, where my great-great-grandmother once lived.
Okay. Where's Vault 92?
That's the catch. I have no idea where it is.
Damn it.
I'd suggest making your way to Vault Tech headquarters in the D.C. ruins. That would be a good place to begin. Good luck!
Okay. All right, well. Quest added. Agatha's song. Can you tell me anything about Vault Tech headquarters?
From what I gather, it's located in the ruins of D.C.
You said that
I
already.
got the location from one of the supply caravans. They told me it had extremely high security and something they call a mainframe inside. I'd imagine it's quite dangerous. I'd be careful if I was you.
All right. Well, I gotta go, Agatha.
Watch yourself out there.
Okay. Ooh, look at this. I'll take all of that. 308, 44, 556, 5mm energy cells, microfusion, another mini nuke, missile, and railway spikes. Nice. Alright. We're not going to do that quest right now, but I wanted to pick it up since we're in the neighborhood, because I would like to do it before it's over with. But for now, we're pretty much done with that. And we're going to go back and speak with Maura Brown and tell her we're done with yet more of her dirty work. Yes, I want to fast travel. Oh, looks like she's closed. Oh, definitely closed. Definitely off hours. I'll just wait for a few minutes here. I'm gonna see how long it takes before dog meat starts to trip me up and get on my nerves. I love him though. You kind of have to put up with, put up with them sometimes. These companions, followers. I forget what they're called from game to game. All right, dummy.
How are those hot little potatoes? Or whatever. You know what I mean.
I got through it alive, and I even brought you a present.
My very own landmine. Oh, just what I've always wanted. Well, always since I sent you out on this anyway. Now, tell me all about it. What was it like going through there? What's it like disarming a landmine?
Neat. Since I have the my perception and my agility up, as we go through this, I'm going to pick whichever one pops up as an option here, as opposed to the default, the whole place is a death trap. I'm going to use one that's more specific to a skill, and just to find out what the outcome of that would be. We'll go with agility this time. Fast hands and faster wits can get you an awful lot, including landmines.
That's a pretty good way of putting it. I think I'll use that in the book. Maybe I should credit you as a co-author instead of just a researcher.
Hey, great.
I know you may not want to see any more explosives for a while, but obviously you know your way around them. Have a couple rainy day toys of mine. And looking
Whoa.
at this landmine, it gives me an idea. It's a terrible device that does terrible things, of course, but it's easy to make your own, too.
Alright, got 4 frag grenades and my schematic for the bottle cap mine. So I'll definitely be making some mines very soon. So that's it for the first chapter, right?
Yup, you've done a great job. I just need to add in the section on how to cook rat, and this chapter's done.
Yuck.
Here, for your services, I've saved up quite a few stim packs. Of course, you may need them. We still got 2 more chapters to go.
Alright, what's the next chapter? Got 100 experience points there. You guys see this is a really long quest with lots of little pieces along the way. Alright, what's next?
The second chapter is going to be a bit trickier, I think.
Of course.
It'll cover how to handle creatures out there, for better or worse. For example, repelling mole rats, learning about mirelurks, and when all else fails, how to handle being injured. So let's buckle down and get to work on this chapter. What's first?
Let's see. Well, since I'm trying to think in terms of the best quest to take in sequential order to get me from here basically to Rivet City, we're going to start with the mirelurk ones because they're all kind of right in there in the middle. The mirelurks and mole rats are always kind of right there. So, of course, the injury one's really easy too. We'll start with the mirelurks.
Mirelurks are a big threat in some areas.
Yeah.
And knowing more about them can help people learn to avoid or even outsmart them. So I picked up this observer device to study them in their natural habitat. I need you to hide one in one of the spawning pods in their lairs.
Of course you do. Alright, I'll try.
That's great. I recommend the nest at the Anchorage War Memorial. I knew a trader who talked about the mirelurks down there. Just go inside and find one of their spawning pods, probably down near the water. Put this observer inside and get out quietly.
And
And
quickly.
be sure not to kill any mirelurks inside their nest. If you do, it could ruin the validity of the study.
Don't use big words like validity. They don't fit you. Alright, well, I'll be on my way.
Remember, I'll buy whatever you're selling.
I'll remember that next time I come in with human body parts. Sorry. Alright folks, I think I'll pause it right there when we get back. Visit with us next time. When next we meet up, we'll head down to drop the, what does she call it, observation pod module thing into the mirelurk nest. So yeah, that's gonna be nice and treacherous, but we'll pick that up next time. If you guys like the videos, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.